Hi, I want to introduce the new EU Dax Trade Plan and just go through some of its nuances. As you can see here, this is just a screen with some of the stats in Excel, and I'll be showing you a number of different things behind the trade plan. So you can see here that the P&L is in column C, and I've got this streak column in column H, which is basically anytime there's another positive week after a positive week, or another negative week after a negative week, it accumulates that, and you can see that's how we get these streaks, and that's quite a good indication of the reliability of a trade plan. Now, first of all, I'd like to explain the reasonings behind this trade plan. I decided that basically during the EU session I wanted to create a faster plan. So the actual range is half the size of the typical Dax plan. So instead of being 6 points, it's 6 ticks. Now what this means is that there are going to be more trades, more setups, but they will be smaller. And so instead of power of quitting 1, I chose to go with power of quitting 3, and that seemed to work pretty well. So the second thing that I wanted to explain quickly was, why is this plan being released as a NinjaTrader only plan? It's not to say that you can't trade this on TradeStation, but the one thing that you have to be aware of is that what TradeStation does is, with range bars and momentum bars, is that if there is any gap from one session to another, it artificially fills that gap with more bars until there's no gap at all. The indicator cannot, the indicators, the way that they're set up on TradeStation, cannot distinguish this, and so there will be setups or no setups based on these artificial bars. So this causes a problem when you have a market like the Eurex markets, which actually have proper gaps. So it's normally more of a problem at the beginning of the week. This is what I noticed, and so it's something that if you wanted to try it out with TradeStation, I suggest that you make sure that your chart actually starts from the beginning of the session on Monday, and see if you can replicate the results that I post in the Owners Club. So from a settings point of view, the settings will be in the Owners Club. This is these results are based on no adjustments, no get in sync, no trade for profit or anything like that. So these are really raw results, and you might be able to play with them and get better results. And I think that certainly from a discretionary point of view, if you're trading that way, if you're coming up to a big level and it bounces from there, it doesn't quite get to your target because of it, then it's certainly a possibility to take some profit at your first target, rather than risk it coming all the way back. The third thing would be that I've elected to take Fridays out entirely. Now, I looked at this lots of different ways, and this is another thing that could be tweaked possibly. Rather than create a separate set of settings for Friday, based on fewer days, and therefore it would be a less of a robust plan, I've just taken it out entirely. Fridays have actually not been good at all, and I've actually done a quick chart of the results I was getting from Fridays, and you can see that there's just a continual degradation of equity here. So just looking at the Friday results further, by time of day, you can see that Friday has persistently underperformed. This is the total profit per 15-minute time block on Monday through Friday, and you can see that there are certainly enough trades to justify the decision that really has been an underperformer fairly consistently. So just having a look at the equity curve for Monday through Thursday, we can see that there's a nice consistent upward slope. Over the last few trades, few weeks, it's been a little bit more difficult, a little bit more challenging, but this isn't really surprising given the situation in the US with the debt ceiling. However, having said that, we've remained sideways and actually made new equity highs nevertheless. So this plan will be posted in the Owners Club, and you'll be able to access that from now, and you'll get the settings for next week. And if you want to trade it, good luck, and I hope you enjoy it.